you know, it is what it is. And as I've said time and again, you can't change your circumstances. You really, at this point, just have to kind of change your mind. So there it is. The rain, the water doesn't bother me. What it does is it precludes me from being able to edit. And that's where I get frustrated. Well, I've decided to document this because it seems like there are forces that are pitting against me when it comes to editing. It is virtually impossible to edit in weather like that. I know that I made a promise to Brad and Mike. If you remember from Cave Creek, the setup that I've got is my 2004 Nissan xTerra with my canvas. And the only way that I can do any editing is basically outside the vehicle. All the way, baby, get up. No, don't just stay down. And lift yourself up. Baby, baby, get up. So baby, get up. Oh. Don't just stay down. So I owe you an apology. I know that Brad and Mike are looking for the Legends Rough Stock Series rodeo from Durango that I recorded, and that's a pretty deep edit because there's a lot of video to go through to try to catch the highlights of everything that happened without getting as much of the copyrighted material that's played over the speaker as the rodeo ensues. But when I'm limited with the amount of rain, and it's weird to me because it's not like I'm staying in one location and it's just constantly raining and then I'm not moving, I'm just complaining about the rain. It seems like, and this is the first time that it's happened in the 4 years that I've been traveling full time and living out of my xTerra, that the rain is actually following me. And I kid you not, Texas, 3 of the 4 days, New Mexico, 3 of the 6 southeast New Mexico, 3 of the 6 days, north central New Mexico, 2 of the 4 days, southeast Colorado, around Salida area, at least, and I did stay in 2 different locations there, at least 2 of the 6 or 7 days that I stayed there. Went to Durango. I was there before the rodeo, and it was up in the mountains, and I had to leave that area because the trees, kind of like you can see behind me, I'm not in a gorge, I'm in a valley in the mountains. I'm almost 10,000 feet up, and I was in a more of a gorge than a valley, so I didn't get sunlight through the trees. I didn't get sunlight direct until about 10:30 or 11 in the morning, and then it was gone at about 4 in the afternoon. So that gives me about 5 or 6 hours of sunlight, and it would either be cloudy like this, not raining, or it would be raining, and so I ended up having to move there because I wasn't getting power, and I was down to single digits on my power supply, and went out to BLM land east of Durango, and it rained 1 of the 3 nights that I stayed there just before the rodeo. So it's again not like I'm not moving. Like, it's not like I'm staying in one location and then just complaining about the rain. I was moving, and the rain seemed to have followed me. So I'm limited because I've got all of this footage that I would be able to post. And if I could get it edited, a lot of times it's better for me to be a week or 2 or 3 ahead. In July, when I left, heading out from Texas, from my mom's place, helping out where I could, the rain almost seemed to follow me through West Texas, Southeast New Mexico, Central New Mexico, North or Southeast Colorado, and then Southwest Colorado. And believe it or not, even from there, headed up to Monticello, Utah, it rained there. I've got some footage of that, I believe. I know that it rained at least 2 of the 3 nights that I stayed there, 2 of the 3 days, and into the night. And then I drove straight to Silt. There was some BLM land in Silt, Colorado. I stayed north of Silt, Colorado, only 1 night, and it didn't rain, but I didn't have a chance to do any editing because I drove to that location, slept, and then woke up and left, and drove to this location, which is northeast of Steamboat Springs in Colorado. Raining here too. I've been here this is my 3rd day, and it has rained every single day, and it has rained most of the day too, throughout the day. So I would pull my computer out and I'd start editing. About 1.5 hours, 2 hours into it, I'd have to put it all back up because the rain's coming. And so you can't get any momentum at all in editing whenever that's the case. So I was able to get footage on a great day, and then whenever I come back and start working on editing, it starts raining. And there's no way that I can edit inside the vehicle. I think I mentioned that before. So I'm limited in just, at least even overcast, but not raining is fine. It kind of messes with the solar collection that I've got. And what I did is I kind of compiled the footage of the different locations and the rain that I basically endured. And when it rains heavy, I basically have 2 choices. I can take my chair and I can set my back against the xTerra, hope the wind isn't blowing too hard from either side, and certainly not straight on. And then I just sit there in the rain and basically get soaked. When the rain stops, take my clothes off, change, obviously, don't run around naked, and hang up my clothes, let them dry, put them in my dirty clothes bag, and continue on. That's one alternative. The only other alternative that I have is to basically just climb in the xTerra and then lay on the bed and lay there and listen to the rain for hours at a time, which is what ended up happening last night here. It started raining at about 3:30, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and it just would not stop. I was sitting underneath the canvas, and it was blowing, so it was coming in from the side, and I was getting wet, and there was a break of about 5 or 10 minutes, 15 minutes between rains, and as soon as it stopped, I got my xTerra set up so that I could climb inside, change my clothes, climbed in, and it started raining again, and it rained basically most of the night, up to and including actually hail, small pea-sized hail that was collecting on the canvas. So I have to open my door and push up on the canvas to send that off with the water, not ideal, and obviously not ideal for editing. So again, I just extend my apologies for not getting the rodeo specifically, because that's really the one that I promised that I would get edited and posted on my YouTube channel. And it looks like the sun's about to blot out. You can hear the wind picking up, and that dark cloud that's kind of collecting back here is starting to flow this way. So I'm gonna cut this short, and then I'll compile all of the footage from the different locations at which I was traveling over the last month, and show that it seems like the rain is following me. In fact, I know that there have been times whenever I would go home visiting my mom and it would start raining, and she's flabbergasted the fact that it had been hot and dry for months and months and months, and I show up and it starts raining. I don't know, maybe there's something to be said about that. Invite me to your house if you need some rain, because apparently I bring it with me. But again, I'm going to go ahead and cut this short and get this camera put up. I just wanted to post this, or at least get this footage together so that I can get it edited and get it posted for a video this next week, which will explain a little bit about why I'm not able to put the videos that I have ready but just not edited, and why I can't get them edited. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, and I wish you all the best always. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a thing of beauty. Basically a double rainbow. They're always so cool after the rains in Colorado. Again, blessed.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. The feeling we chase, I'm wide awake. Take me away now. 'Cause I won't go down the same old path again now. No, I've been running out of air, so let me catch my breath. Feeling I've got's making me crazy. If I'm having a good time, don't you blame me. Yeah, this feeling I've got's making me crazy. Making me crazy. So I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive. I'm just gonna drive.
You all the best, always.
You wanna come down to the underground old school? Here's a shovel. Can you dig it, fool? Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can y'all dig it?
Even in the rain, I'm able to take care of what I need to take care of. I just pulled the satellite back in and rolled up the cable. I've got my solar panel out. It's collecting the last of the sun over the ridge there. And then I've got my canvas up and protected personal tent. All my cables kind of collected up on the side of the vehicle here, which is a good way to keep things clean until you need them. And a great spot here in a river gorge just south of Salida, Colorado. Rather than retreating into my vehicle, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll set up my camera and just check out what what weather is coming my way. As you can see, there's some pretty serious lightning, and it's relatively close in proximity. And then of course I've got my canvas that I gotta keep from gathering too much water, and it doesn't make sense to climb into my vehicle and just sit there and wait, because all of these things around me need to be taken care of. We got everybody wrestling today.